these blankets cover our eyes.
Blind to everything.
We're wasted on oblivion, dear.
Feels so good.
Well, these faces, they don't see what they want, but what pleases you. Have you no shame?
No shame.
I'll keep on playing the fool. And you know we're all
Somebody call the doctor indeed, because it is race time on a Saturday night. That is right, it is Outlaw Nation Racing from Chicagoland, the Windy City, the brother city of love. We know how this goes. The boys of Outlaw Nation is getting ready to take on Chicagoland, and I am your broadcaster, your host with the most, your commentary with the beard, or should I say commentator with the beard, Zane the Bearded One. That is right. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're hanging out today, getting ready for some action live from Chicagoland. I am here in Charlotte, North Carolina, inside my makeshift digital lounge, where we're getting to watch the action, and I got a couple of interviews lined up for today. We got about a 50% race stages, a lot of action tonight. We're going to see some high lines, some low lines, maybe a little three wide, some slideways. We'll have to wait and see. But I think I got lucky enough to catch a few guys today that said, hey, you know what? We'll come hang out with you for a few minutes for a pre-race. And I want to see if we can't get them on the radio here. So let me see if we can't dial them up. Let me try here.
What's up, buddy?
Smoke Fan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great, my man. How you feeling tonight? Last week you were a winner. Here we go into Chicagoland. Got a little bit of a feedback from you. But how you feeling?
I feel good. We've had a lot of success on short tracks lately, but ain't been able to get the job done on a mile and a half. So, hoping and praying we can make that happen tonight.
Well, I'm hoping and praying I dodge the rain that's heading to the east right now. So I feel ya. You got a good car tonight? You feel comfortable with the high speeds of Chicagoland, or is this going to be a little bit more tricky for you?
Honestly, I don't know what to expect. I've tried 3 or 4 different cars tonight, and the car I'm about to start this race on, I have not made one lap with it in race trim. So we're about to find out, I guess. Oh,
a new car, no practice, cold tires, but a hot driver, as they call him, Hot Rod. In a different world, different reality. But good luck to you tonight. Hopefully we'll see you back in victory lane to make it a two-peat with me calling the races here. And we'll see you at the racetrack.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you for broadcasting and all the NBN guys that come.
Hey, not a problem. It's a pleasure. I got nothing else I'm doing on a Saturday night except watching Netflix and playing video games. So, rather be in the booth calling some racing.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of NBN, we got the one and only, the number 1 draft pick on PlayStation will be making an appearance tonight in the 21, from what I'm being told, in that Wood Brothers Ford Mustang. And I'm lucky enough to be talking with them. Slade, you got a copy?
As always.
Oh my God, listen to that. A young Chase Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. You think he was from Dawsonville, just the way he talks right there. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Ready to get racing. Chicago is one of my favorite tracks, just like Charlotte, one of my favorites, so I'm ready to get going.
Well, this is your first time in the car here with the Outlaw Nation, isn't it?
It is. First race with this group of guys. I've raced with a couple of these guys before. This is my first time at Outlaw, though.
I'm sorry, what was that? First time in a what?
First time at Outlaw.
First time in Outlaw. You got a little, butterflies in your stomach, a little nervous? Or you think you're going to go out there and dominate?
Definitely not going to go out here and dominate. That's say that. Do have a good starting position, though. 21, the Menards Dutch boy number 21 is locked in for tonight. But I would be nervous, but I've raced with almost every one of these guys before in some way, shape, or form, whether it was Pro League qualifiers, former NBN, Impact, just whatever. So not many butterflies tonight, so we're going to be ready to go and hopefully put on a good show.
Very awesome. And I got to ask, what brought you over to Outlaw tonight? I know you're an NBN driver, you're a Pro League driver for Wood Brothers Racing, but what made you decide to strap on the fire suit and the helmet and jump inside the cockpit and pull those belts tight one more time?
Smoke just asked, we're, as a community, we're trying to grow the entire community of NASCAR heat in general on the PS4 side. He asked a couple of us guys who want to come and run tonight, and I think Diesel ran last week already, or has ran once before, so I had no problem coming over there, running a race or two. Could turn into more than just a race or two, but we'll see how the night goes.
Well, good luck to you tonight, Slade. Hopefully we'll see you out in victory lane in that Menards 21 Dutch Boys Ford Mustang. Did I get all that? That was a mouthful.
That is correct.
Hey, well, that's your number 1 draft pick from the eNASCAR Heat Pro League, Slade. He'll be driving for his first time in the hot seat in Outlaw Nation. And let me see if I can't just run down a little bit more here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bulldog, you're so far down. What are you doing, man? Why are you down? Oh, God, I need oxygen, please. Bulldog, how you feeling, man?
Feeling pretty good tonight, Zane. Feeling pretty
Hey,
good, man.
hey, is Mama Bulldog gonna be watching the race tonight again?
Oh yeah, for sure. She's a little upset about that Titans Ravens game right now. She's definitely gonna be watching the race.
Oh, hey, there's no reason for spilt milk or spilt wine over a football game. We got some racing tonight at Chicagoland. Speaking of racing, you put on a hell of a show last week. You were dominant at Bristol. Didn't have enough to get around Smoke to win the race. How do you feel this week going into Chicagoland?
No, man, I've always been pretty good here. I was pretty good here on the last game at Chicagoland. I didn't really race too much on this game, but been really strong at the mile and a half, especially here lately. Figured out a little something and been going real fast. I think I have a pretty decent car tonight. Been a little fast in the practice races we ran here today, but all in all, I'm pretty confident we can go get the job done.
Are you going to be taking that Larson line, middle line, low line? Where are you looking at to be racing most of the night?
You can move up about a line and still make passes. You ain't gonna be able to get up there far outside. But I'm gonna be down the bottom most of this race.
You heard it from the man himself. He's going to be bottom feeding in that 20 Toyota Camry. Good luck to you tonight, Bulldog, and we hope to see you out in victory lane. I think right now we're probably going to wait to see what's going on. Smoke fan, you got a copy, man? How much longer till you guys are ready to line up and kick this bad boy off? Because I know some people are hungry for some action.
The lobby is actually up. I have it paused right now, waiting on your command.
All right, just go ahead and send me that invite, and I'll jump on in here. I assume you are hosting it. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm host.
All right, you can go ahead and fire that bad boy up. I'm walking in right now, and we'll kick this off. So tonight we got. You're not going to hear me anymore, guys, unless I need you. So keep your ears ready, because these guys are going to be our end race reporters if they hear me. And just one heads up to you, Bulldog. Keep your lap count up as much as possible when you're not looking at fuel mileage, because you are my end race reporter on lap counts, my man. Hopefully you heard that. Tonight, we'll be racing at Chicagoland. And here's the great thing. Smoke Fan, Cheesa, Slade, It's Jason, John Wood, Dagger, Too Fast For You, Beast of Asgard, Bulldog, Blue Trans Am, just to name a few out of these 16 racers that are going to take on this track. And as we roll into the action, let's kick this over so we can watch this beautiful, beautiful footage roll as these drivers get ready. Now, last week was a short track. Not a lot of cautions. 0 cautions to be exact the entire night. A lot of these drivers, they actually will be patient. They'll stick it out. We'll have to see what happens as we get ready to roll green here. They go 2 manual pace laps at the start of this race as we're loading into the race today. Beautiful looking cars, beautiful looking day at Chicagoland. I got to say, I'm excited as we get ready to start this race. Now, my question to you as fans, guys in chat, who do you think will win? Put your votes in now. Maybe you might win. Maybe you might be wrong. But we'll have to see. And I think that's Mama Bulldog already in chat saying, good luck, guys. Go Bulldog. I feel like she's a little biased at the moment here. And these guys are going to go 2 manual pace laps, 2 manual pace laps, I apologize, before we get this bad boy kicked off. So let's bounce through the in-cars as we check them out here. As I like to call the Toco Cam, as we watch these drivers pace around this 1.5 miles. High speed, high corners, a lot of draft, a lot of work in the lanes, but it should be interesting as we get ready to go green. Of course, Mama Bulldog's already saying Bulldog's going to be our winner. Only time will tell. He was strong last week, but there is a strong field of drivers here today. That number 4 it's just Jason. You got Cheesa, Jay Wood, Trans Am, just to name a few of those drivers that we saw lining up. And I think that's green right there. We're off to a green flag race here at Chicagoland. And that 95 at Cheese is going to try to power around Smoke on the inside. But doesn't look like he's going to get it as the bottom line is starting to form up here. Smoke fans got some trouble. Here comes that number 1 draft pick of Slade. Looking to the inside of that 14 as we power through 3 and 4. Coming off of turn 4. Smoke Fan using that momentum, but not enough to hold off the hard charging forward of Slade. But here comes that 24 of Jay Wood trying to push it through the middle. He's going to make it 3 wide. Nope, back to 2 wide. They're 2 by 2 behind him as it Smoke Fan has gotten a little bit of a lead over Slade in that 21 Woods machine. Back onto the action here if we can. Let's see. Oh. If my... Whoop, it doesn't want to work here. Technology, folks, it likes to have fun with you. See if we can't get the camera on Mr. Smoke Fan. There he is as he's leading this field down the backstretch into turn 3. Single filing out behind him. It's the 21 of Slade, the 95 of Jay Wood, the 24 of... the 95 of Chiza, the 24 of Jay Wood, and that's the 4 of It's Jason behind him is our top 5 as we start to wind these laps up. Diving into turn 1 still, single file, no one's really wanting to make a move. They said it in pre-race, they were going to work the bottom lane, and we're seeing that really. No one wants to go that high groove. Everyone's staying in the bottom, working the draft, but here comes Slade with some help from the 95. It's a freight train on the inside of the 14. Smoke Fan's got to watch out, though. He's got some trouble, and that's the 21 of that Ford machine. Powering as much as he can. He's got the hammer down as they come through the tri-oval. Look, give that lap to the 21. Move him in front of the 4. No, he can't make the pass. He's got him by a nose. The 14 still holding on his left rear quarter panels. They come off the outside, and the 24 now is going to push it 3 wide. Slade's to the front. The 24 now looking to the inside as we come down the backstretch into turn 3. Slade's got a lot of pressure. 2 by 2 behind him, working the lanes like it's a super speedway. Jay Wood doing what he can right now, trying to work around that 21 Woods machine. And it's really weird to say Jay Wood and Woods and it not be the same team. There we go. 2 by 2 off of turn 2 down the backstretch. It's a drag race as we go into turn 3. The 24, the 21. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Jay Wood. Jay Wood's going to take that lead from Slade as we come off of turn 3, down the front stretch into this triangle. They're going to single file out, but they're 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 behind them as we dive into turn 1 here. Still, with Jay Wood leading this pack with Slade behind him in the 21. I want to say John Wood in the 21, but John Wood doesn't drive the 21. We know this. And Slade's in a lot of trouble, stuck on the outside as here comes the 10 car, now making a power move, but don't look too quick because here comes that 20 of Bulldog. We talked to him in the pre-race. He was strong last week in Bristol, and we're watching now as Slade is starting to slip back, fall back, and drown like a rock in the Lackahatchee River as he's getting no help as everyone's on that bottom groove. Let's see if we can't go on board with somebody here. As we look off the backside of our leader, Jay Wood, we see the 10 car and that hungry 10 Ford Mustang, and then the Toyota Camry of the 20. Look at everyone behind him. Oh, it looks like the 22 back there is getting a little sideways. He's going to get almost collected, but they keep it going straight. We're still green flag racing at Chicagoland. And look, side-by-side battle for second. The 20 car forcing the 10 up as we come off of turn 3, turn 4, into the front stretch. And now move the 10 car to third and the 20 of Bulldog to second. And now the action is really starting to heat up behind them. We're seeing these guys get a little too wide, starting to single file out, too wide, single file, too wide, single file. So they're really trying to find out where these cars are going to work this early in the run. And right now, the bottom seems like that's the place to be. And if I know what I need to do, we need to take a look at our lap counts if we can here, because I forgot to pull up Mr. Bulldog on Twitter. That's right. If you want to watch Bulldog's perspective, you can head over to Twitter and check out his account. I will pull that up for everybody so they can check him out there. Whoop. Oh, if he is streaming. I don't see him streaming here, so we might not have his in-car camera at the moment. Negative, it does not look like he is streaming at this moment. So we're just going to go ahead and try to play mathematician as Bulldog is now making a power move on the 24 of Jay Wood as we come down the backstretch, sliding into turn 3. They are 2 by 2 by 2. It's the 24. It's the 20. The 20's got him by a nose as we come off of turn 4, but that inside line has been the predominant line that everyone's wanted. Oh, they touch a little bit of a nudge as they come down the backstretch, the front stretch, going into turn 1. That's going to slow up a Bulldog a little bit. Jay Wood trying to hold on to this lead as long as he can, as he's got the help behind him of the 95, the 11. Oh, and it looks like the 4 car is going to get out of line. Oh, the 10 getting sideways. A little bit of a bump into the 11. Now we're going to go back off the bumper of the 24 as we watch this. The 20 try to make a move. Can he get it off of him right here? They're side by side. The 20's got the preferred line at this moment. The 95 coming with him. The 24's in no man's land. As we move Bulldog up to front, he's got the help, but not Cheese, I apologize. Jay Woods, no more help. The 11 dip down to the bottom line. Move Bulldog to the lead. The 95 of Cheese right behind him as we come down the front stretch, taking the next lap. Into turn 1 we go. As we try to find our leader. The leader, there he is. That 20 car. Doing everything he can. He wants a win so badly. We heard him. Thank you so much, Mama Bulldog. Lap 15 is what we're on. She's giving me the lap counts from inside the chat. Air high fives. Give her a thumbs up because she is helping me do my job since I don't have any views right now on who's leading this or how many laps we have left. But we will be running stages tonight. As Bulldog holding off a hard-charging Cheese in the 95, but don't count that 24 out yet. Jay Wood, not John Wood, sorry, has shown that he wants this race lead. He wants this win for as bad as he can taste it. The 11 car, it's a 4-car breakaway. The 20, the 95, the 24, the 11 has left the 4 car of It's Jason in their dust. He's got about an 8 to 10 car length gap between them and the top 4. But now the 95 tries to spread it wide. The 24 tries to sink down low. It's door to door between the 20, the 24 as we come off a 2 down the backstretch. It's a drag race, but it looks like the 24 is going to get the run. But the 95 of Cheese is going to give a push to that Toyota Camry as we see a Toyota Camry team up on that lone Chevrolet in this top 4. And see if we can't go on. Ooh, looks like a little bit of trouble there in the back, but they're still straight. See if we can't get on board here. Oh, green flag stops are starting to happen. There we go. We're on board with the 11 car as we watch this battle for second between the 95 and the 24. They're side by side, and this is what Bulldog wants to see, is these 2 cars battling it out, letting him stretch his legs some. Letting him stretch his legs some as they battle it out, but they've got single filed back out using that draft. We probably won't be surprised if the 95 gives a little bit of a bump to the 24 to catch this leader. And here we look off the front end of the 11 as they go down the backstretch. 95 looking low, back in line, looking low again. He wants to try to slingshot, but he can't get the run he needs as they're starting to catch this leader, but it looks like, listen to it. Is the 11 going to come down pit road? Yes, green flag, pit stops. Oh, he almost shot it. Ooh, that's going to be close on the commitment cone, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he actually made that commitment as we go through the field here. There we go. We'll let the car cycle through. 20 pits. Yep, everyone's on pit road. Lap 20. So we're looking at about 20 laps on this fuel and tire runs for these guys. We're going to let everything cycle through here. And if we can, while we're doing this cycle, let's just do a good old crank it up, shall we? And here we watch as the 20 now works off the 95. We saw him get a bump to the 14 as he now tries to power to the inside. He can't get the run he needs. 95 is going to hold him off just a little bit. This is why I wish I had multiple switchers so we could bounce through these guys as they run through the field. But look at the 20, and I'm assuming here, Mama Bulldog, if you can give me an update, this is our run for the lead, if I think we're correct here. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mama Bulldog, with that update. And here we are from the beautiful Toco Blimp as we watch this battle between the 95 and the 20. Two Toyota Camrys doing battles like Roman gladiators in the Coliseum. As the 95 is holding off the 20, but here comes a good look to the inside. Can he get him with the crossover? The kill crease crossover is what we call it. And he's got him. There's the run. We're bouncing through him here, trying to get to the 20 car. There he is. We're watching the battle between the 95 and the 20. The 20 has now moved the 95 to second. Easy to crank it up with Toco warranty. You're absolutely right. It really is as we get the action going on here. Bulldog looking dominant early on after that first cycle of green flag pit stops. Took him no time to get around the 95. And now he's got him in his wake, right in his tire tracks, with Jay Wood about 5 car lengths behind, trying to run these two down. As we dive into turn 1, still single file between the top two. And the questions become, how much are these guys really pushing these cars early on in this run? We know we got a long race to go here at Chicagoland, but these guys are really putting everything they can on the line right now this early on. We saw a couple of power moves, a little bit of 3-wide action, but right now, and here comes the 95 again, looking to the inside. He doesn't have the momentum he needs to get to his quarter panel, but now he's slipping back by 2 car lengths, 3 car lengths as we go into 1. So we look off the back bumper at the 95, trying to run down our leader, a Bulldog, and he just can't do it. But if you look a little bit further back, you see that silver 24, that throwback to Jeff Gordon, a Hall of Fame driver. That's going to be Jay Wood driving that, sitting in third, and he wants to catch these two with everything he's got. He was up front, and he wants this race win. He knows it in his bone. He can feel it. And if we can here, as these guys are stretched out, let's go watch this battle back in 5th back here. Let's see if we can go hop on that battle. Trying to find them here. There they are. Right here. Take a look at this battle for 5th. You can throw a blanket over these 3. You got the 11, the 2, the 10. And the 2 is going to be Trans Am Blue there, stuck in the middle of the 11 and the 10 car as they come through 3 and 4, down back to the front stretch here. And he's going to use that momentum, but he can't get the run he needs as the 11 car slows him up. But now look at the gap created between the 2 and the 10. The 2 had caused the 10 to slow up as much as possible, now creating that gap. These 2, the Toyota of the 11, the Ford of the 2, are making a push towards Smoke Fan in the 14, and he better watch out because the troubles are coming. Back to our lead, though. That 95 Achiza has caught and ran down our leader, a Bulldog. Bulldog a little bit in the grass as we come through the tri-oval. Down into turn 1, he better look in his rearview mirror because he's got a hungry Camry all on his bumper. We watch back again off the back bumper of the 20, looking at this Camry of the 95 Achiza, doing everything he can, like we talked about, to catch this 20 car, to put him back up front. It's a beautiful looking Barstool Pizza 95, but I wonder, if he wins, do we all get pizza? Is that the deal here in Outlaw? Is the 95 wins, he buys everyone pizza? Because I would love a pepperoni. You know the rules. 1 bite, that's all we need. Ooh, the 95 getting squirrely there. Look at him getting a little slideways as they come off a 4 down the front stretch. And that's going to give the 20 a little bit of a leg stretch. About a car and a half gap between him and second place of the 95. But way back there, looking for help, is that 24. He just can't seem to run these 2 down as these Camrys stay in each other's tire tracks. Mama Bulldog, if you can, what is our lap count at this moment as the laps are starting to wind down in this first stage? '95 trying to use that high line, can't get the run, a little slideways again. Almost looked like he almost pancaked that outside wall, but caught it. Lap 37, here we are on lap 37. Still, Bulldog is our leader, having that hard charge in 95 Achiza run him down with Jay Wood in third. 3 to go in this stage. The question becomes, does the 95 have anything for the 20? Has he been playing possum in this stage? Looking to move. He's on his bumper. He's using the draft. Can he get the run that he needs? Can he use that momentum? He can't, because there goes the door. It's closed, but that's going to open up the bottom lane. Oh, no, Chiza touches the apron. Has to whoa it up a little bit. That's going to create a gap between him and Bulldog. 2 laps to go in this stage. Bulldog is looking high and pretty right now. He's got the gap that he needs to stay in front of Chiza as these laps wind down in this stage. White flag out this time by to end the stage. Will Chiza make the move or will he sit in line? Chiza looking, he's on his bumper. Is he going to give him a bump and run? A little bit of a wheel hop there, a little squirrely as we come off a 2. Still in his tire tracks. Look at Bulldog, though, all the way down to the bottom, all the way back upside, trying to cut that draft as much as possible as we come through 3 and 4. It doesn't look like Chiza's going to get the run that he needs to catch this 20 car, so give this stage to the 20 and that Toyota Camry. That's right, Bulldog will be your stage winner. And while these drivers get ready for this stage to end, let's see if we can't get a hold of our stage winner, Mr. Bulldog. Bulldog, this is Zane up in the booth. You got a copy? Oh no, Bulldog left. Smoke Fan, you got a copy. Nobody ever wants to talk to me under stage breaks. No one ever wants to talk to me under stage breaks. It's all right. I understand. You're focused. They're trying to get it. They just want to calm down, catch their nerves. They're working on their cars. They're talking to their crews. Let's see if we can't ring them up one more time. Smoke Fan, this is Zane in the booth. You got a copy. You seem like you're muted. If you don't want to talk to me, I quite understand, but I would love to talk to you.
Yes, sir. I hear you. Go ahead.
All right, there we go. We have him on the radio. Smoke Fan, we're going green here real quick, but what happened on that start of that race there, man?
Car just not where I need it to be. Gotta work on a little bit more. We'll get it right by the end of the race.
All right, good talking to you, man. Good luck. And we're green flag racing in stage 2. It's going to be Bulldog leading. Chiza once again as we dive into turn 1. They're going to single file out in first and second, but 3 wide, 2 wide behind them as they're battling it out for third and fourth. But don't forget about that 24. He was strong in the start of stage 2, and he is here again looking to the inside of that 24 or that 95 as we dive through 3 and 4. But 20 is going to put a block. Bulldog's putting the block on him as we come off the exit of 4. That's going to open the door because he went high to hold off the 95. Let's see if we can't ride alongside with the 95 as we come off a turn 2 down the backstretch. And look at that traffic behind him. Everybody wants a piece of these Toyota Camrys. Look at them. 2 by 2 by 2, 8 to 6 rows deep. Cheese has got a lot of traffic to deal with if they catch him right now. A lot of hungry drivers. You got the 24, the 11, the 10, the 41, the 2, the 48, and the 18. Rounding out our top 8. And here comes the 24 looking to the inside. Can he get that run? And he's going to clear him. Move Jay Wood to second. Cheese to third. Now he's trying to battle on the outside against that 11. We saw earlier with Slade, that was not the place to be. As you're seeing him right now fight and hold and do everything he can to stay in the top 5. But those cars are on the bottom. They're bottom feeding right now, and they got the preferred line as we come off of 4. Little 3 wide. Oh, the 48 getting to the outside wall. He's going to make contact. But it's, oh, the 48 is around. And so is the 4. It looks like no caution's out. No caution is out. They're still racing green. Here in stage number 2. But now things have shooken up. Earlier, it was Chiza battling for the lead. Now we see that 24 Chevy Camaro on the back bumper of the 20 in that Toyota Camry of Bulldog. He's got a whole lot of legend behind him. Caution is out this time by. Now that we have a caution out, let's see if we can't catch up with last week's winner, Smoke Fan. Smoke Fan, stand in the booth one more time. You got a copy with me, buddy?
Yes, sir, brother.
All right, man. So we saw the this early caution come out right now. How was that pit road stop for you under that stage? Does the car feel better than it did last time? Are you still fighting it?
Those first few laps right there, actually, the car felt really good, so hopefully it'll maintain that way throughout the run. But yeah, those first 4 or 5 laps, car felt great.
Well, you heard it there first from the 14 as he makes his trip down pit road. We're going to let his and his crew do what they need to do with 4 fresh Goodyears, a can of Sunoco gas fuel, and many adjustments they need. Thank you, Smoke Fan. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it, sir.
Caution is out here. That's the first caution I've seen since calling these races. So we watch these drivers make their stops down pit road. Oh no. And it looks like Bulldog's going to get off first here as he's going to beat him off the line. It looks like the 24. No, the 14 with a little bit of trickery. He's going to come out ahead of all of them. He's going to come out third. We have not yet hit that goal of $5,000 for the Australian charity. How do you know about that? In case you don't know, I'm doing a charity all week long to help out the Australian wildfire victims and firefighters. Our goal is $5,000. If we hit that $5,000 goal on my Twitch stream, we will actually be shaving my beard live on stream. I will go from Zane the Bearded One to Zane the Beardless One. So actually, Shocker, you kind of knew that. If you want to donate to the cause, you can definitely click on the link. My Twitch channel is in the channel description below. Just click on the tip button, put in the amount you'd like. We'll get the notification, and we'll hopefully help some Australians out. And we're green flag racing once again as John J. Wood. Why do I want to call you John Wood? J. Wood just tells me your name is John Wood. Is it secretly John Wood? Is that what it is? It's got to be. It's got to be John Wood in that 24. It's not a J. Wood. There ain't no random J. Woods out here. I'm kidding. But J. Wood now leading the 95 of Chiza. Chiza looking to the inside. Look at him door to door, side by side. But J. Wood's going to try to hold him off. But the 95 of Chiza, we've talked about it all night, has that preferred line on the bottom as they battle through 1 and 2. Still door to door. But Chiza's pulling away. A quarter panel. Now he's at his rear bumper. Can he pull the slide job? He can't get enough momentum to get around him. J. Wood holding on, but this is where he's going to fall back if he doesn't get to that bottom line. But look at him sneak back up to the right rear quarter panel. He's there to his quarter panel. He's at his door. Chiza using every bit of the track to get a momentum run as we come off the front straightaway and we dive into turn 1 once again. Chiza may get him. No, look at J. Wood. J. Wood slinging her in there in the through 2. Hashtag send it off the 2 down the backstretch. It's a 3-car drag race. 3x3 for the lead as we come through turn 3. The 95. What is that? The 2012. And the 24. Whoa, the 95. The 11 right there. No, that's the 20. 20, a Bulldog coming through saying, beep, beep, I got a race to win. As we bounce through the field here, let's see if we can't get the action. This is when you wish you had more cameras and more buttons. As we jump through the field, there we go. The 20 on the inside of the 12 as we come off of turn 4 down the front stretch. Looks like the 20 is the car to beat. He has been dominant all night long, but he's got a lot of traffic behind him and a lot of hungry drivers as it's the 95, the 12, the 19 making an appearance now into the top 5, the 24 using the high line, the 11. Everyone is chasing that 20 car and he's got a big target on his back. 3 wide, 2 wide. J. Wood thought better of it as we come off a turn 4 down the front stretch once again. They're still 2x2x2. Oh, you don't hear the sound, guys? Thank you. I'll crank it up. Is that better for you? There you go, Buck. There's a lot of buttons you got to push, my friend. Sometimes you miss them. Listen to these horses scream as we come through 3 and 4. The 12 car working the bottom line. Chiza on the outside in the 95. He's going to get a little squirrely. That's going to leave some room for the 12 and the 24 to push up to the bumper of the 90 or the 20 of Bulldog as we come through 1 and 2 right now. That gap is closed. It's a car length. It's a car length and a half now. Lap 14 of 37 in stage number 2. And right now, all eyes are on that Toyota Camry of that Sports Clips number 20, a Bulldog. Look at him behind him. Look at that action behind him right now. 2 wide, 4 wide. They're doing everything they can to make a move to catch up to these two of the 12 and the 20. The 12 car at the bumper of the 20. Can he make the pass? He may sit in line as these laps start to wind down, but you know what? I think that Pennzoil Ford Mustang is hungry for a win. He wants the stage win. Look at him on the bumper, giving a push through the front stretch. Now the gap is increased by a car length. Look at the gap between second and third. About 12 to 10 car lengths. It's a 2-car shootout for this race lead. It's a Toyota leading the hard-charging Mustang. That Menards Pennzoil 12 machine staying with the 20 right in his tire tracks as we hit the start-finish line. Let's see if we can't get a nice shot on the 12 car here. So we bounce through the field. Ooh, the 4 car getting a little sideways there. On board with the 12 as he runs down the 20 car. Oh, the 20's in trouble. He hit the outside wall. That's going to open the door for the 12 as we come through 3 and 4. He better look at his rear view. He's got a whole bunch of Ford right there waiting for him to make another mistake. Down the front stretch, single filed out. Back on board with the 12. And it sounds like a caution may have come out here. Can't really tell. Caution is out on the track. And I'm going to take a quick moment under this caution to catch my breath, grab a nice swig of Monster. You go ahead and do the same. Tell your friends they better be turning in because Outlaw Nation is racing at Chicagoland. And we'll be back after this caution.
Yes, sir.
And we're back to the action here at Chicagoland. Caution has come out in stage number 2, lap 20 of 37. These drivers will come back on lap 21 with about 16 to 15 laps to shoot it out in stage 2. And we're green flag racing at Chicagoland. And look at Bulldog to a commanding lead. He got a great start on that restart. About 8 car lengths on the 41 as we come down the backstretch. Let's go look at this battle if we can here with the 14 of Smoke Fan. There we go. We got him right here. Here we are with the 14 of Smoke Fan trying to run down the 41 and the 20. This is your top three as the laps are starting to wind down here in stage number 2. The question all night, has there been anyone who can challenge that 20 Toyota Camry? Down through turn 1 and 2, it's single filed out. Smoke Fan starting to make a run though. He's powering up, catching that 41. And single filed out right here for our top 4. It's the 20, the 41 making a move to the inside, the 14 following him, the 12 following the 14. It's a 3-car breakaway on the inside, and Bulldog is all alone. Like me on prom night. And now it's a 2 by 2 by 2. Look at Bulldog pinching, squeezing, trying to do everything he can to slow the momentum of that inside line, but it's not enough. The 41's got help from the 14. The 14's got help from the 12. But don't look now. Here comes that number 1 draft pick in the NASCAR Heat Pro League, Slade, in that 21 Menards machine. Can he help the 20 car? As we bounce through, let's see if we can't get eyes on the 20 here, as he's trying to hold off a hard charge and pack behind him. It is a gaggle of cars behind these two. 2 wide, 3 rows deep. Everyone racing like it's the last lap here at Chicagoland. But we have about 10 more laps left in this stage as they start to wind down. And right now, the 20 car is hungry. He wants that second stage win of the night. He's beaten the back bumper off the 41 as we come down the front stretch at the start-finish line. Still, your 41 is your leader with the 20, the 12, the 14, and the 24 behind him. Lap 27, 10 to go this time. Bulldog looking to the inside. He's getting a little slideways. He's caught it. He's at the bumper. The quarter panel, not enough to get him. Don't blink, you may miss it. The 48 now running for second. He's on the outside of the 20. And that Ally machine trying to do everything he can to put himself up to a stage win as these laps wind down. Under 10 to go in stage number 2 at Chicagoland. 48 looking to the inside now. He's going to try low. He's going to get in the draft of the 41. That's going to pull him around. And in the 20 right now, Bulldog's in no man's land. No help on the outside. Everyone on that bottom line. Watch him sink back. He's now fighting for third. But the 41's going to peak up. That's going to give a little bit of hope to the 20 of Bulldog. Can he stay in the top 3? He's got the lane. He just can't pull it down. He can't close the gap on Smoke Fan. Just so we don't miss this pass for the lead right now. And there it was. 48 around the 41. New race leader. The 48 in that Ally machine. He's going to take him around. But he better hold on because here comes that 20 again. Side by side as we come off of turn 2. It's a drag race down the backstretch as they head into turn 3. Is it going to be the 20, the 48, the 20? They're nose to nose, quarter panel to quarter panel. But it looks like the 20's got the preferred line. He's got the help because there's Smoke Fan and the 14 on his bumper, our pole sitter. Smoke Fan's going to look low. He's going to push him up. Now Smoke Fan wants the lead. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch. They're 3 wide behind Smoke Fan for second. But once again, Bulldog in no man's land. No help. And look at the calamity behind Smoke Fan as these laps wind down. Mama Bulldog, if you can, give me a heads up on 2 laps to go in the chat. I'll love you forever and send you a Christmas card. off the rear bumper of the 14. Here comes the 11 looking to the outside. He's at the quarter panel at his door, but the 14's got help from the 12 as we dive through 3 and 4. Smoke Fan using every inch of this track, but can't hold off the 11 as that high line is starting to form up. You think we're at Talladega right now with the way these guys are racing, but watch them as we're still looking off the rear end of that 14 down the backstretch. 2 lanes of traffic moving, but Smoke Fan still our leader. Oh no, Cheese in the 95. He's going to get a little bit of a push. He's going to push the 20 and the 48 to the outside wall. We're down the back front stretch. It's single filed out. We got a car through the infield. And here's our battle for the lead. The 12 now on the inside of the 14. Can he get the run he needs? But he's got help right now. The 12 has got help from the 11. A Camry pushing a Ford. As we dive through turn 1 and 2. Smoke Fan in no man's land. No help behind him, but the 12 is going to shift up a lane. That's going to let Smoke Fan get a chance to take some of that draft. Pull himself back up to the rear bumper. But the 12 better watch out because he's got the 11 car in the 95. We know Cheese is fast in that 95. We've seen it all night. But take a look. 5 cars back. There's that Camry power. Oh, Cheese it to the outside wall. Single file for the 1 and 2. The 12, the 11, the 14 is our top 3. The 48, and it looks like the 20 is now back in this picture after getting a little bit of a squeeze job off one of the corners. He's now racing back in the top 5, running down the 41. Take a look back there. You see that blue and yellow car. That blue and yellow car is your number 1 draft pick on PlayStation, Slade. He's trying to get into this little mixture here of a battle. But the 12 is leading the 11, the 14, the 41 to the high side. He's got no help. I go low, you go low. I go low, you go high. Here we go into turn 3. The 12's got the bottom line. The 11 sneaking back up. He's going to try to get a run off the corner. He's at his quarter panel. Not enough to get the pass. Is he going to fall back in line? Yes, he does as we hit the line. And looks like that's going to be the end of the stage. Yes, it is, and that's going to be the 12 car is your stage winner of stage number 2. In the words of Earl and Chad Knaus, pull those belts tight. We got one more stage of racing to go here at Chicagoland. It's anybody's race. Right now, though, you really got to wonder what's going through that mind of the 20 car. He was dominant in the first 2 stages. Here he is sitting back. Only time will tell if he's going to put himself back up front, but he has looked strong all night. But give this stage number 2 win to the 12 car. Getting back to go green flag racing. It's going to be our leaders will be the 12 and the 14 as we go back to green at Chicagoland in the final stage of the night. Let's see if we can't. Can we get on board here? There we go. Let's go on board with the 20. See if he can't make a power move back up front. Just how about a little bit of crank it up, huh? Let's get loud. Oh, no! And the 20's around! I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution, folks, but the 20 is around. We're trying to get our camera squared away here. That's a heartbreaker for him. Let's get back to the front. As we look off the rear deck lid here of the 12, our leader. Looks like that, oh, that's going to bring a caution out. Sounds like the caution is out at this point. Smoke Van, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, bud. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. A little bit of an interesting run there at the start of the stage. Started outside, second place there. You started pole of the night, though. How you feeling about this final stage of the night?
Not too good, Zane. I'm probably gonna get a top 5 car, but we're gonna have to dig deep to get one.
All right. Well, you're making a trip down pit road. What you need? Air tire pressure, wedge. What's on the menu?
I need something that you can't do on pit road, brother.
A little bit of track bar.
A little bit of spring adjustment.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say some track bar. Well, good luck to you in that 14, man. Hope you can figure something out here because you guys are looking real strong in that 14 right now, hanging out with these leaders.
Appreciate it, brother.
And while they're under caution, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab a drink, and we'll go back to green flag racing in the final stage here at Chicagoland. And we are back here at Chicagoland as the green flag gets ready to drop once again. And take a look. It looks like it's going to be the 19 who is our leader here. If I can get my camera to switch over. Yes, it is. We haven't seen him all night up front, but the 19, if I remember correctly, I think that's going to be Voltage. I could be incorrect. I think that is Voltage in the 19. It was a late addition in the updates of the numbers. But I think if I'm correctly, that's going to be the 19 there, leading the 11, the 18, the 12, the 24, the 14, and the 21. We'll round out about your top 7 here as we come down the front stretch at Chicagoland. Single filed out, the 19 being chased by the 11. 2 Toyotas looking for a victory. 3 Toyotas. If you take a look, the 18 is now broken into the top 3. Everyone is now single filed out, gotten in line. 19, 11, 18. The 12 now making a move. The 18 in no man's land. We've talked about it all night. That high side, if you don't have the help, you're sinking like a rock in the Lakahatchee, and we're seeing that right now as the 18 has dropped back to 4th next to the 24. He's now battling with the 14 of Smoke. The 19's got the help from the 11, but the 12 is coming with the preferred line down below. You got the 24, the 14, the 41, the 21, and the 2 all in that bottom groove. But the 11 and the 19 are staying up on that high side, working it for all it's worth, trying to hold off this hard charging forward of the 12. 2 by 2 for the lead. Move the 12 up front. He's now your race leader. The 19 is now battling for second with the 11 giving him a push like we're at a restrictor plate track. But it's not enough. That's not enough for the 19. He can't keep that lead because there he goes, falling back, taking the 11 with him. It's the 24, the 19, the 14, our top three, the 12, the 24, and the 14, all battling it out for a race win. But right now, where everyone's asking, where's that 20 car? And there he is on that bottom line behind the 2, sitting about 7th place at this moment as they're battling it out. And look right now, Smoke Fan's in second. He's got to the inside. Move him. Slide job on the 24. As we go through 1 and 2, he's got his eyes set. The targets are locked. Set phasers to kill. As that 14 Ford machine's got everything set on that 12. As he wants this race lead with these laps winding down the final stage. The 41's going to get into the 24. Just a little bit of a nudge. Say, hey, I'm still here. Not too much to get him crinkled out of space. But he's there, side by side, as they come off a turn 4 for battle for position number 3. Tongue-tied tonight, if you can't tell. A lot of action all over the track. The 12 fighting the 14. The 14 trying to run down the 12 now. He's there, half a car length, less than a car length. He's to his bumper. Does he have the momentum to get up and around him as we dive into the corners here? Single filed out all the way back to 5th, but then they're spread out 2 by 2 behind him. Off of turn 4, down the front stretch, Smoke Fan still looking for the line. He can't get the run he needs to get around this 12, or maybe he's playing possum. Maybe you just hear the bon-up, dun-up, bon-up, 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 bon-up. Sounds coming from the Jaws theme because Smoke Fan is sitting there having a just a great old time waiting. There he goes, diving to the inside. It's 2 by 2 off of turn 3 into turn 4. Here comes the 24 sucking up to the 14. He's going to give him the push he needs to clear that 12. Move Smoke Fan. Wait a minute. The 24 is going to sneak in. Move the 24 to the lead. Smoke Fan to second. They're 2 by 2 battling for the lead off of turn 2. This is what the 12 wants to see. He's like, excellent. Keep battling my minions. Door to door, side by side, the 24, the 14. Jay Wood and Smoke Fan racing for the lead here as we come off a turn 4 down the front stretch. Smoke Fan's doing a lot of work on that outside. He's the only one I've seen make it stick and keep up with these leaders, even with the draft. But he's got trouble. A big line on the inside. You got the 12, the 24, the 20. And that 20 car has been fast all night. We know that everyone has been watching him dominate this race. This is the first time in stage 3 we've seen him come back into the top 3. He's now to the inside of the 12 car as we come through 3 and 4. Ooh, Slade almost made it 3 wide. He thought second of it. He's going to fall back in line as they're 2 by 2 by 2 behind Jay Wood. Jay Wood moving to the top lane. Gonna pull the 12 with him. Bring the 14 back to the bottom lane. Can he go back to slow up that run from the 20? If he doesn't, the 20 is gonna get there. He's got to pick a lane. High side, low side, high side, low side. Let's go off the rear deck lid of the 24. And look at him, working the lanes like a restrictor plate. He slows up the high line. And look at that. That's going to make the 12 get way out of the gas. He's going to drop back. That's going to move the 20 of Bulldog to second. He was our stage 1 winner. He was dominant, led almost every lap in stage 2, but here he is, beating on the back door, saying, hey, I'm here. Where's my victory lane? Bulldog now looking to the inside as we come through the tri-oval. Down into turn 1, he's in the preferred line. And it's a drag race down the backstretch from the Toco Blimp Cam as we watch on. The 24 and the 20 battle it out for the race lead in the 3rd and final stage at Chicagoland. On board with the 24. Sorry about the roll cage. Sometimes you're stuck with the cameras. You can't go anywhere pretty with them. On the back bumper of the 20. So we come down the tri-oval into the front stretch, down into turn 1. He's going to lift, but he's going to get the suck up he needs off of turn 2 to run down this 20 down the back stretch. Our stage 1 winner, our dominant car of stage 2, leading this pack through turn 2 down the backstretch at Chicagoland. The lap's winding down. And Mama Bulldog, if you can, give me a lap count update, please. I'll send you another Christmas card. This time it will be a picture of my beard. 2 by 2 for the lead. Here comes Jay Wood in the 24, now looking to the inside of Bulldog in the 20. Door to door, side to side. You can almost put a sheet of paper between the two, as there's now a little bit less than a car length between them. But Smoke Fan's going to pick the bottom lane to push that 24 of Jay Wood around the 20 of Bulldog. Moved Bulldog to second. Oh no, Mama Bulldog can't give us a lap count. And it is starting to rain here in Charlotte, but it is beautiful and sunny in Chicagoland as the laps wind down. Smoke Fan now to the outside of Bulldog. Bulldog working the inside, doing everything he can to get back up to the lead. 33 to go at Chicagoland as we go into turn 3. Turn 3 and single filed out. It's Jay Wood, Smoke Fan, Bulldog. That's your top 3 runners. The 12, the 48, and the 41 battling it out back there for 4th and 5th. You could throw a blanket over this fifth place battle between the 48, the 41, and the 4 car. It's Jason has shown up in the 4 car there. Behind them, you got the 21 of Slade trying to run this group down. On board with the 20, as now he's battling for second against the 24 car. The 20 car Bulldog, he's got the inside line. He's at the quarter panel of the 14. 24 thought to make it a 3 car battle, but he thought second. Moved the 20 to the lead. He's going to lift. Smoke Van can't do anything about it. He's stuck on the outside with no help. Caution's out on the... Oh, wait, no, they're coming down for green flag. Stops. Everyone just throws it down. And I think Cheese is the only one who stayed out there. Cheese in the 95 Toyota Camry, one bite, you know the rule, Barstool. He's going to try to stretch his legs. He is, I think, technically our leader right now as we're waiting for the field to cycle back through. And the pack clip finishing up their pit stops now. Back on the track, on the back straightaway into 3 and 4, the 14 being chased by the 20. We're still waiting for him to cycle through, but this should be the race for the lead right here. Back on board with Bulldog in the 20 Sports Clip Toyota Camry. He is beating the bumper off the 14. We saw him. And this will be the race lead right here once the pit cycle's finish. The green flag stops it started. 90% of the field went down pit road. And right now, all eyes on the 14 and the 20 as they start to run down the 18, which I think will be going a lap down. Mama Bulldog telling his son, you got to get him on this low side. But Smoke's going to use the pick of the 18. He's going to shove him to the high line. Bulldog staying in the tracks of the 14, not letting him get away. But take a look to the outside. Here comes Slade from the Toco Blimp Cam. Slade tried to make it too wide for out of turn 2, but he lost the momentum. It's now a 2-car battle. Single filed out, the 14, the 20, the 21. All racing for a race win here in the final stage of this beautiful, beautiful race at Chicagoland. Outlaw Nation 200 at Chicagoland. 14, 20, 21. Off of turn 2. Down the backstretch. Single file. Watch as Slade uses the draft to suck up to these two. But he doesn't have enough to stay with them through the corners. The 20 and the 14 are rolling so well with each other right now. It's almost like they're in a different kind of zip code of their own with how they're rolling through the corners. Slade gets the momentum he needs, but he just can't maintain the speed to stay with these guys on the straightaways. That Sports Clips Camry looking for a hole. He wants the bottom line, but Smoke is driving in his rearview mirror right now, doing everything he can to hold off this Camry. Bulldog is stuck between a Ford sandwich. He's got the 14 and the 21 behind him. 3 car lengths behind him is the 24 of Jay Wood. He's been dominant all night as well. He wants a race lead. And Bulldog pushing the 14 for all he's worth. Slade now back into the bumper of the 20, trying to push him back up to the 14. 20 again, a Bulldog on the bumper of the 14 down the tri-oval of the front stretch. Slade looking high. Jay Wood looking low. He's going to dive it to the bottom lane. Smoke Fan's going to move to the bottom group. That's going to pull the 24 up to him. That's going to leave Bulldog all alone. Move Bulldog to third. Slade looking. He's got his pick of the litter. But here comes Jay Wood to the inside. He's going to try to make a power move on our race leader, Smoke Fan. Smoke Fan to the high side. He's got the help with Bulldog. They're going to push away, but hold on. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because the 24 is still there. Beaten to the inside. Single filed out. The 14, the 20, the 24, the 21. It's a Ford, a Toyota, a Chevy, a Ford racing for the race lead here at Chicagoland. You can throw a blanket over these top 4 to keep them warm on a cold winter's night as they're rushing down the front stretch. Smoke Fan mirror driving, using both hands, both eyes, everything he can to keep this car in front of that hard charging 20. He's a stage winner in stage 1. He can taste a victory. He wants to drive this Camry into victory lane. Looking him off the corner, on the bumper, pushing him down the backstretch. We go into 3. Single filed out. The 14, the 20, the 24, the 21 now to the corner panel of the 24. Can he get alongside? Off of 4. Bulldog thinks about it. Can't get the run. He's going to fall back in line. Oh, I lost my, hold on. Whoop. There we go. Off the rear deck lid, but wait a minute. Smoke Fan's coming down. Bulldog's coming with them. So is Slade. This is going to be our second round of green flag stops in this final stage. Get back up there to our leader of the 24. Where's he at? The 24 of Jay Wood all alone now. Is he going to come down this time? He stretched it one extra lap. But is he going to finally decide to bring this? No, he's going to stay out. This is going to be interesting, folks. Jay Wood stretching everything he can at this point, trying to win on strategy, but he knows he's going to have to pit one more time to win this race. When is that stop going to happen? Wait, it sounds like that motor's starting to lift right here. Here he comes down pit road. He's going to give up the lead to the 12 car. car, your leader with the 4 car behind him. We have started green flag stops in this final stage at Chicagoland. Second round of green flag stops, if I stand corrected. Now the question is, when does the 12, the 4, the 11, and the 19 finally make their final green flag stops of the night? 12 looking low. He's going to come down. He's going to give up the lead to the 4 car. See if we can't get with the 4 car. There we go. The 4 and the 11. Right now, your race leaders, but they still have to make green flag stops. They're going to have to make that slow, arduous, long drive down pit road, but they're trying to stretch this gap as much as they can. They're trying to run these cars dry, but the thing you got to worry about, because here comes the 4 car, he knows tire wear, tire management. These guys are on fresher. Oh no, the 4 car locked him up. He's sideways on the track, and he hits Cheese that gets into him. Is that going to bring a caution out on the track? We'll have to wait and see, but you hate to see it for the 4 car. And this is who will be our leader once these green flag stops cycle through. That 14 a Smoke Fan. Or is it the 95 a Chiza? Questions will be answered here. Mama Bulldog, if you can give me an update on that, I would love you forever. And lap count, please, because I can't find them anywhere. Smoke Fan running down the 95 like a man possessed off of turn 2. He's trying to stretch that gap between him and the 20 and the 21 right now. $11 to go. Smoke Fan is our leader, but right now, we're on board with the 20 in that Sports Clips Camry. He was our stage 1 winner. He's doing everything he can to run down that 14. We heard Smoke Fan under caution. He said, "Hey man, I got a Bulldog 4th, Bulldog 5th, Smoke 4th. Who is our leaders right now? Because someone has not pitted yet. So this will be the battle for the lead once those final cars make their pit stops here, unless they're trying to make it on fuel mileage." Hard part when you can't tell, you got no laps, you're kind of guessing at it. Beast leading. Oh, Beast is leading. Someone can give me an updated number on Beast, please, because the numbers I was given were so small still, I can't make them out. Go. Beast is the 11 car. Thank you, Dagger. I need an updated list with bigger numbers. This still looks like it was written for ants. There's the 11 on pit road right now. Here he is getting service. Let's see where he comes off of pit road here. You're good, Dagger. You're good. You're good. And he's not going to be able to hold him off. Here's our battle for the lead right here. Bulldog is in first. Smoke Fan is in second. Slade, as I like to call him, Chase Elliott Jr., sitting back there in third, and his first race ever in the Outlaw Nation as the laps are starting to wind down. If you can, give me an update when we have 5 to go. Chiza's leading? How is Chiza leading? He got hit. He ran into the 4-car. I call shenanigans. Is Chiza trying to pull a long con? How is Chiza still leading this race? How is he still leading this race? This is when we need timing and scoring. 4 to go. And I'm being told right now that Chiza is our leader at Chicagoland as the laps wind down. 4 to go here. Coming to 3 to go this time by. Will fuel mileage and trickery win this race? We'll have to see as we're at 3 to go at Chicagoland. The 95 of Chiza doing everything he can right now to save fuel, shutting her down, picking her back up, slowing her up, lowering it in the corners. You can really see how he's just getting driven away from by the rest of the pack. He is saving. He is lifting. 2 to go this time by. That Camry doesn't sound healthy, but that Camry's doing everything he can right now to hold on to this lead. He's got to make it around one more time. The white flag is in the air, pointing to the 95. Four corners, 1.5 miles. The 95, that Toyota Camry, can taste victory lane. All he has to do is keep a little bit of fuel in it and a couple of prayers in his back pocket as we come down the backstretch for the final time here at Chicagoland. Through 3 and 4. Can he do it? He may. Down the front stretch, that Camry, the 95 of Chiza, is going to win it at Chicagoland. With trickery, a little bit of tacticians, some fuel mileage, the 95 comes out on top. Let's give that man a round of applause. I did not see that coming. I really thought the battle was going to be between the 20 and the 14. But Chiza using just a little bit of fuel mileage strategy to pull out a win here at Chicagoland tonight. Let's let the field wind through. We'll see if we can't get a moment with our race winner. I'm now hungry for pizza. I want to know. I asked earlier in the broadcast if Chiza wins driving that one bite machine. Does that mean we all get free pizza off of Chiza? So we'll have to see. But he will be our race winner, the 95 Toyota Camry one bite machine of Chiza. If we can we try to get Chiza, please? What a race. What a finish. The 95 is going to come out on top as your race winner. Wow. I'm shocked. I really am. I did not expect Chiza to pull a little bit of fuel mileage strategy. He was running hard. He was busting his butt. He was staying up with those guys. I didn't think he was actually that far up front, especially when he got hit by the 4-car when he locked him up going on pit road. I thought that was the end of his race. Chat, you blew me away. And do I think we might have them? Let's take a look. Chiza, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
So what so I got a couple of questions. I'm a little flabbergasted right now. You have no idea. The 95 pulls off a victory at Chicagoland. I thought you were dead in the water when the 4 locked him up and went sideways on the track. Walk us through that last pit stop and the strategy that you and your team came up with to put you in victory lane tonight.
Well, we had to pit, and I had to save 7 laps of fuel with pitting once. And I had practiced, and I had saved 3 laps of fuel, so I figured one more wouldn't hurt, and I went for it. And I was doing fine, and I saw that 4 in front of me, and oh my gosh, I'm still tense from that. But I hit him. I remained going straight. He was fine doing his thing, and we kept it green, and had just enough fuel to make it to the end, was popping at the start-finish line.
How many prayers were said in that last lap coming through 3 and 4? As you said, it started to pop, hitting the start-finish line. Were you worried that you were going to run out coming through 3 and 4, or did you think you had enough to make it that last little bit?
Well, I wasn't really super worried because I had about a 3/4 of a lap lead on second place, so I could run around there at 3,000 RPM if I wanted to. But just getting to that moment with like 5 to go where I knew I would be okay. That's when it really set in that all I had to do was hit my marks and not make a mistake, and it was mine.
Well, and the other question I have to ask, does that mean everyone gets free pizza if you win in that car? Because I'm really hungry, and I'll take one bite of a pepperoni slice. You know the rules.
Well, if I get some free pizza, I'll definitely give you guys some.
There we go. Well, that was your race winner, Chiza, in the 95 one-bite pizza machine, and won it with a little bit of trickery, old age, strategy. He only needed 1 stop, had to save 7 laps of fuel, even got into a situation with the 4 car, but he's going to walk away a winner at Chicagoland. Not track bar, sorry, you're not track bar, but Smoke Fan, sorry, you wanted some track bar, or at least I said you wanted track bar, you wanted spring. Smoke Fan, you there? I don't think Smoke Fan wants to talk to us no more.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Smoke Fan. Hell of a race tonight, my man, at Chicagoland. Couple of cautions, but it was a fuel mileage race. My question to you is, where are we going next week, and what do you expect?
We're walking to Glen next week.
Ooh.
Beast of Asgard probably win that thing. He is a road course ringer.
Well,
Other than that, I expect another good race as usual, and hope we can keep this streak going.
hey, it was a great race tonight at Chicagoland. Tune in next week at 9 p.m. Eastern as the boys of Outlaw Nation take on the Glen, one of my favorite tracks. It should be a hell of an event. And as they say, Beast of Asgard is the road course ringer, or the Boris Said of this league. But as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next week. Kisses, hugs, belly rubs. I'm Zane.